right, fellas. Is that microphone okay? I guess it's okay. All right, fellas. So we are going to, I told you I need to focus on those eggs. I need to focus on those traders. And so I built out a medium pad and a medium dish. And let's try it. See if we can call down a medium trader with the stuff. We don't want a 3x3. We want a new signal. Horizontal. Tilt upwards, I think. Oh, it's already tilted upwards. Let's go to the middle. So I was looking for code that would make this job easier. Green futures trader has entered contact range. That could be our guy. Man, that thing moves slowly. Alright, so we're looking for a green trader's signal. And you know, it couldn't be more clear. Eggs. If the egg is exposed to temperatures below 10 degrees, it will no longer be viable. Which means I don't know if we're going to need to have a fully atmosphere controlled hangar, but for sure the vending machine all the way to where we want to grow the chickens is going to need to be in an atmosphere and green futures 5x5. That's us. That is us, baby. Resolve that signal if we can. I wonder if it'll get better if we move a little closer. Move over this way some more. Well, let's just let that bar fill in if it will. Little slurp of coffee there. So I built out the pad and built out the walls that I would need to isolate this vending machine. I really want the chickens over there, but we'll see. We'll just have to see. Right now, I just want to see if I can get that trader to land on my pad. Come on. Oh, and I also heard a rumor that this thing needs a lot of power and it will blow out your small wire. So I drug up a whole bunch of power on the heavy cable. And surely that's going to be enough power. Surely. Don't kill my base. Just use that power right there. Green futures 53 from contact. Needs 196 watts for 65 seconds. Not enough energy. Good. Okay, well, let's crank up the energy. $2,500. Not enough energy point to interrogate. Let's go up. 1, 2, 3. It's doing it. Or it's gonna do it. Meanwhile, our batteries, what do they look like even? That's a lot of power. The first little battery. No, there's no way I'm gonna run out of power. 5x5. That's what we have. Contacted. Won't you come down? There he is. See him there? There he is. Trade with me. Green futures. Medium. Has eggs. Come on. Oh, I don't have any money. He gets out, and there he is. What will you trade with me, my friend? Ferns, seeds, 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 and seeds. No eggs. Well, shoot, boys. That means I need a large, I think. I could sell him one hydroponics tray for 15. That's not really going to help. Kit planter. I could do 2 planters. I mean, I don't have a lot of money. As a percentage, this is totally worth doing, isn't it? Bulk water. What does he need water in? There's a whole bunch of stuff about if you want to trade gases and stuff. All right, well, 2 planters and a hydroponics tray. You just stay right there. Green futures. Shoot, that means the green trader. I mean, we can and will try everything. A hydroponics tray comes out of here. Does a planter come out of here? If you type it right, 2 planters. All right, well, good. My build works, and I didn't test those batteries hardly. So that's nice. We'll call that a success. Go ahead and sell these 3 things to him. In our turned on vending machine. Sell the hydroponics tray and the 2 planters. And then you can depart. Nice. All right, what was that noise? I heard something. We want another 5x5 that's interesting. We want code. I was looking for code. I don't want to spend a lot of time on any satellite control programming. I've got other fish to fry. But looking at the workshop and the Discord, you see a lot of people on the Discord saying, hey, is there a script? And nobody answers, oh yeah, I use this one, it works perfect. Oops, come on. Where are my fingers there? Well, if we had a 6x6, we could call that guy down. Decrease the power. Stop eating so much power. Ooh, that's interesting, isn't it? You can't even see it if you're not burning a lot of power. The 6x6. How do you dismiss it from the screen? Who's out there right now? Builder Inc. left. Stellar Stone entered. Green Futures. Another Green Futures trader has entered. I don't know, man. know what? For efficiency's sake, I think we should say no, there's no traders of interest here right now. And the last one in the log, make a note. Make a note over here. The last one in the log was, boy, I sure built this clumsily, didn't I? 11 o'clock, which looks kind of like my local time, green futures. So we want to come back later, maybe who knows how many minutes later, and see a few different contacts in range. But for now, turn that off too. And go ahead with our controlled charging. We're not going to kill the base if we top that one battery up. And let's work on another project. So I built out the volatiles melting room. The ice goes in, it gets melted, it comes out based on the pressure on this tank. Is it full or not? That's when it will expel its payload. And it's going to display on one of these. So let's not call it generic AC housing. Let's call it melt control. And using the melt control chip, let's start with where we left it on Mars. And I didn't look at this, so we're going to figure it out together, I guess. 2 displays, not 3, for volatiles and not volatiles. So let's call you V display. Doesn't matter, Quasar, V display. And let's call this N display, I think, because nitrogen's on my mind. It has been for a while. And then it says zero is the display of the volatiles. V display. And 1 is the display of the not volatiles. Yes. And then it says 2 is the other spinner, the other centrifuge. 3 is the all-important out of the volatiles. Three is the all-important B out. 4 is the other gas out, and 5 is the centrifuge. I feel pretty good about those pin settings. Okay, so then it says display the colors. I forget what mode means. Spinner off. Turn the spinner on. What could it mean? Then loop. Turn everything on. So this is meaningless. With these lines here, these lines are meaningless. Oh, you know what it is? This was I can remember now. This was, oh shit, let's just turn it off and leave it off for a while. This whole part is if we don't want to run the program. But we want to run the program by turning on the centrifuge. Get the pressure inside the not volatile room from the named sensor and do that. Then get the output pressure for the not volatile and decide if you want to jump to test V. Decide if you want to output or not. Then I think jump test V means we won't even look at the pins that we didn't set. Now, here we go. Get the pressure using the gas sensor. There is a thing, one of them is called gas sensor. I would have named it, but I didn't, and now it's in a vacuumed out room and I don't want to do it again, so it'll be fine. Load. Load from a gas sensor called gas sensor. The pressure. Multiply by 100 and display it. Perfect. Then test a pipe analyzer. And I decided I don't want a pipe analyzer. What I want to do is test this tank directly. That's a lot more intelligent. So let's call it tank V. Sure. Then find yourself a insulated tank. Let me take a break and we'll finish this up in just a minute. Be right back. Then find yourself a small tank insulated called, what was it, tank V? Got interrupted. Let's just be sure. Tank V. Get its pressure, and if it's less than 8,000, then it's not full. What the heck? Then it's not full, so go double check the pressure in the melt room, and if we have some, well then let's turn that pump on and pump it out. Otherwise, if it's full, turn it off. Or if we don't have any, turn it off. And that's the end of the program. I think that'll run. I really think that'll run. That should be red. This needs to be on. Let's give it some ice and see what happens. Error. 21. D5, the centrifuge. D5, the centrifuge. Where did I set that? I guess I didn't set it at all. I don't see the device. Centrifuge. Turn it on. Just take it from the top. Why isn't it turning on? Why isn't it emitting gas? Does it take a minute to get started? The room is freezing. Maybe it takes a minute to get started. Can we see what's going on in there? Hell no. I just really don't want to... Oops, this is on. It shouldn't be on. What is it doing? It says don't run if you don't have pressure. Maybe we're getting some... Yeah, look, we're melting stuff. What is that pollutant bullshit? Son of a... It says it on the tin. I don't... My confusion is, why didn't I need a filter on Mars? Turn that off. Don't melt anymore right now. This is all useless. There's oxygen even in it. Nice. How did we get oxygen in it? What is going on, man? Alright, well, this is clearly going to require a filter to filter out the pollutant. This is going to clearly require evacuating the content, because none of it's any good at all or useful for making fuel, actually. So that's that project. Over here, the rocket. I don't even remember where I left it. Boy, I really just want to go back to bed Saturday morning. I think this is solid. Landed. Is the cargo open? I can't remember where we left this. I remember coming in for a landing with the cargo open. Rocket brain, setting 1. The cargo is open. But I don't remember exactly what I was thinking we were going to do with that. The fuel loader, the all-important, what are we going to do next? Fuel loader. Don't write it to launch button, that's for damn sure. Fuel loader, rocket fueler. Where is this left at? Now it comes back to me. Now it comes back to me. We're going to stay in this loop until the setting is not 777, or rather not greater than 1. It's either 0 or 1. Then, if it's 0, that means it's closed and we're ready to refuel and take off. Landed. Otherwise, it's open and we want to empty the fuel, and then it was, I got to do a whole bunch of careful editing, and I'll share the result of it, but I'm not going to share coming up with it, especially because so much of it's going to be off screen on Notepad. Okay, so that's that project. That's that project. And what you tuned in for, Trader Medium. Contact log. Since, let me just double check my note, make sure I'm right. Since 11 o'clock, green futures entered. Wow, that's a lot. Stellarstone left. Another Stellar Systems Store trader entered and left. Void Vapors is out there. Void Vapors and Cosmic Crush. Can we find those dudes? Could I build this more? Void Vapors. Cosmic Crush. 5x5. Will you talk to us? 5,500 watts. It's set to 5,500 watts. Oh, it needs 198. We are using 5,500 and we're using way, way too much. Don't chew up my battery in that fashion. Oops. No, Cosmic Crush, that was us. Needs 198. 63. Okay. Okay, we'll get this. Needs 198.47. I could move the dish probably and do better. Minus 63 from contact. What if we tweak the dish just a little bit? It's better. Was it this way? Come on, I think it was this way. Nope. That way. $46. What does it say now? 198. 220. Bring it. At a minimum, what I want to do is bring that computer down to here and slave a couple of dials to the satellite dials so that I'm inside, not outside, just because it would feel better. Cosmic Crush, what do you suppose they're going to trade? Oops. What do you suppose they're going to trade? Land, my friend. And then I guess I want to know now and not later. No, there's no concerns with the power. I was going to say, can I turn off the dish at this point? There is zero concerns with the power. My fuel, power generation is fine. I don't need to generate more power, and I don't need to worry about these batteries. I don't need to worry about this operation draining my shit. Okay, what do you want to trade, buddy? Oh, that stuff I got. No, I don't want to buy any of that. I want to buy some random, some. I'm going to sell you consumables package with various and sundry. I'm going to sell you a cardboard box with not that. I'm going to make a mining drill heavy, sell it for $250, and consider that a win. Mining drill heavy with a battery large in it, energy ratio greater or equal to 100, fully charged. The large battery, heavy miner. You just stay right there. Just stay right there. I mean, I could give him mine, but I'll just make him one. Solder, shit. Do I have any extra solder right now? Nope. Do I need a... Do I need to do more mining? I might, but not right at this moment. How did that get closed? Mining drill heavy with a fully charged battery into the vending machine. Sell one of those. Let's do it. Cool. Not doing that, not doing that, not gonna worry about that. We are done. Thank you so much. Well, that's good. We're racking up a balance. When he leaves, he just goes. Racking up a balance. And that's it. That's it for right now. The last one was Cosmic Crush at 11:21. That's it for right now, and I think that's it for right now for what I want to broadcast, what I want to share with you, viewer. Successfully did some medium trading. Have to build out atmospherics over here. Where are we at with this EP? 33. Let's just go ahead. I know you want to watch me build out a atmospherics pollutant filter. Atmospherics. I know you want to watch me smelt some lead or some solder. Probably not. Okay, so it won't be the volume pump that goes out. It will be this filter that I'm building, filtration. We need one, and it's going to take out the pollutants. Put that battery back right there. Certainly done with heavy cables. And I can't imagine what I do with plastics. I will want some yellow pipes. There's a filter and an atmospherics. And another filter. Perfect.
Temperature critical.
Boop, boop, a doop. It's over here.
Temperature low.
It's right there. It's right here. Don't need you. Or you. Or you. Or you. Or even you. What do I hear? Oh, I hear the centrifuge failing. The startup is fine. It's just I think it overloads. I think that it means it's time to get emptied. That's why it starts screaming. Stops. The startup's fine, and it runs for quite a while, and then the only thing that makes sense is then it gets full and has to be emptied, which I will do at some point in the future. No.
Filter low.
Filter in the suit is low. Is it, lady? Nope. Nope. Instead, I want a filtration. I always do this backwards. I want a filtration, and I want to save what I'm not filtering specifically for. The pollutant is what needs to go out. And what I'm filtering for needs to go to a passive vent that I didn't build. Needs to go to a passive vent that I did not bring with me. Is it wire? I think it's wire. Okay, and that needs to be on the circuit. The circuit that starts here and goes to there. Okay, and then carefully okay, so to my way of thinking, that would be enough to take 43 whole moles of volatiles, add it to this mess, and meanwhile, yeah, look at the pollutant or the volatiles climb. All right.